Hey there guys, and welcome back to Rickart's journey through Skyrim, where you currently find us on the road to Ustengrav after having just freed Morthal of its vampiric nightmare. Now, nearby Morthal, over the last couple days, there was a den of vampires, which we have been warned that vampires have been acting in groups throughout Skyrim. We heard that from a member of the Dawn Guard who we met in Riverwood. Now, we hadn't seen anything of vampires save for the poor hunter who needed our help with acquiring a potion of disease. This was the first time we actually came across vampires, and apparently quite a powerful vampire indeed, in the name of Movarth. Me and a village mob managed to deal with the vampires after having found evidence that they planned on seizing the entire city and turning it into their 24-hour diner. And I've just been wondering that Durak may have a point in terms of the vampires. Because Morthal is poorly situated. Sure, it's close to Solitude, it's close to the capital, but this entire land, the Hjalmarch that it is in, is a swamp, and it has no goings on. It has no foot traffic, save for Imperial Legionnaires. Hello, we seem to have some kind of a ruin ahead of us. I was walking the road, but Ustengrav is nowhere near the main road. It's actually closer to Movarth's lair than I would like. Well, I say than I would like, but what do I have in front of me here? I have to be very careful. Although it's first thing in the morning, it is very, very cold. What is this place? I'm so close to discovering it, but the game just won't give it to me. Hienstag Ruins. There doesn't appear to be anyone here, but there is a chest. There is treasure. I'm actually looking forward to Ustengrav. Ustengrav is obviously story-based. You have to go there to do the story, but I've actually not done the story of the Dragonborn for the longest time in Skyrim. I always end up doing something else like Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood or Companions, and then I allow my character to become distracted to do other things. Got an adept lock. Ooh, hello. Is it there? Nope. Second time's a charm. No, not just yet. Oh, nearly. There we go. Nothing else nothing at all? Let's check on the map. Yeah, just Hienstag Ruins. Nothing here. Just an old burial site. Presumably. Interesting. So we are destined northeast. Let's keep the bow out because you'll often run into a lot of spiders out here. I mean, if anything's going to be sneaking up on us, I'm sure Miko is going to jump at it. He seems to sniff things out even before I see them. Now we're fairly out in the middle of nowhere, so a dragon attack would be very timely right now. Just check the skies. Nope. Just a very wintry morning. It looks like we're creeping up on Ustengrav now. See what I mean? He's just a very, very good dog. There's Ustengrav. Right where the greybeards said it would be. Who's there? Oh, we got mages. And bandits. Whoa! I shot that mage into oblivion. Are we done? Bandits. Bandits and... Where did I shoot that mage? Where did the mage go? Oh, I don't know. That's not a... Let's actually get rid of these arrows. I only need that for big things. Ice arrows, lightning... We'll use Orcish. That is actually not a team-up you see very often. I don't think I killed this one. What do you think, guys? Something strange going on? I definitely didn't kill that one. So what's going on here? Do these mages and bandits barely have an accord? Belrond, there is such a thing as stairs. I just took them.
Outlaws and...
Wow, that's a lot of amethysts. And I'll take the poison.
So the lowest of the low. They prey on their own countrymen for profit.
Skooma. Not that I'm into drugs, but... Ooh, 10 garlic. And salt. Yay. Salt is about as... You know, salt is more valuable than gold when you have survival mode on. Okay, something's really going on here. Trail of dead bandits, and we had a mage outside. You know what, for peace of mind, we're actually going to switch on... Nope, we want display. We're going to switch on subtitles for general. So they do seem to be fighting. How close can we get to them?
Thralls of yours are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. I prefer not to sully myself with manual labor.
There goes another one.
Bah, weak-willed rabble. Even dead, they're almost useless.
Necromancy.
Less intelligent each time you raise them. That's even possible.
Oh, Belrond. Miko, you wait here. Me and Belrond can handle this. A novice conjurer with a spell tome of healing. See why? The strangest thing, these mages are carrying restoration spells. Cure disease. Recipe, something I don't have. I think I have that one already. And scaly foliota. Potion of minor healing. The Book of Daedra. Azura. whose sphere is dusk and dawn, the magic in between realms of twilight, known as Moonshadow, Mother of the Rose, and the Queen of the Night Sky. Boethia, whose sphere is deceit and conspiracy, and secret plots of murder, assassination, treason, and unlawful overthrow of authority. That's very specific. Clavicus Vile. We have had hearings of this one from Barbus, who we met just outside Falkreath, whose sphere is granting the power of wishes through ritual invocations and pact. Hermaeus Mora, whose sphere is scrying of the tides of fate, of the past and future as read in the stars and heavens, and in whose dominion are the treasures of knowledge and memory. Hyacine, whose sphere is the hunt of the sport of Daedra, the great game, the chase, known as the huntsman and the father of man-beasts. Malakath, whose sphere is patronage, and the spurned and the ostracized, the keeper of the sworn oath and the bloody curse. That's the one who the orcs follow, if I'm not mistaken. Mehrunes Dagon, the architect of the Oblivion Crisis, whose sphere is destruction, change, revolution, energy, and ambition. Mephala, whose sphere is obscure to mortals, known by the names Webspinner, Spinner, and Spider, whose only consistent theme seems to interreference in the affairs of mortals for her amusement. Meridia, this is the one who gave us Dawnbreaker, whose sphere is obscure to mortals, who is associated with the energies of living things. And then we have Molag Bal, who's actually quite well known, whose sphere is the domination and enslavement of mortals, whose desire is to harvest the souls of mortals, and to bring mortal souls within his sway by spreading seeds of strife and discord in the mortal realms. The Father of Domination is perhaps his most prominent name. He is the creator of vampires, through means we will not speak of it today. Namira, whose sphere is ancient darkness, known as the Spirit Daedra, ruler of sundry, dark, and shadowy spirits, associated with spiders, insects, slugs, and other repulsive creatures which inspire mortals with an instinctive revulsion. Nocturnal, whose sphere is night and darkness, who is the mistress as the night. That's also Azura. 2 Daedra, 1 stone, right? Periite, whose sphere is ordering of the lowest orders of Oblivion, known as the Taskmaster. I think, though depicted as a dragon, he is the weakest of the Daedra. Also of Pestilence, I think. Sanguine, whose sphere is hedonistic revelry and debauchery, and passionate indulgences of darker natures. Sheogorath, whose sphere is madness and whose motives are unknowable. And Vermina, whose sphere is the realm of dreams and nightmares, and from whose realm issues forth evil omens. God, and there's a little bit known about their artifacts. Especially marked for special interest under the heading Malakath, you find a reference to Scourge, blessed by Malakath and dedicated to the use of mortals. In short, the reference suggests that the Daedra attempting to invoke the weapon's powers will be expelled into the void streams of oblivion. Of the legendary artifacts of the Daedra, many are well known, like Azura's Star and Sheogorath's Wabberjack. Others are less well known, like Scourge, Makan's Hammer, and Bane of Daedra. Yet, though Malakath blessed Scourge to be potent against his Daedric kin, he thought not that it should fall into Daedric hands, than to serve as a tool for private war among caitiff and forsaken. Thus did Malakath curse the device, such that should any dark kin seek to invoke its powers, that a void should open and swallow that Daedra and purge him into oblivion's void streams. From thence to path find back to the real and unreal worlds in the full order of time. That sounds pretty darn mean. That's pretty obscure, like all Daedra seem to be painted under one light, that they are all evil. But they're actually a mixed bag. Not all of them are bad or hoently bad. I mean, most Daedra seem to like evil things. Like we just talked about Molag Bal. But there are, you know, we met Meridia, and Meridia's not all that bad. I don't want to meet Clavicus Vile at all. Another Conjurer. Dead. A potion of strength. Can I make that shot? Oh, there's Draugr. An adept conjurer. No, you won't. Oh, I don't want to use the lightning arrows. I have plenty of steel arrows, let's use those. I don't want to use those in I'm getting burned alive, because that's a long reach. It's like it's meant to be some kind of trap. But oh, potions of health. So it would certainly seem like the mages were using this place as, you know, refuge. They overwhelmed the bandits and turned the bandits into their thralls. Maybe digging further in, they somehow triggered the Draugr, thus walking into the nightmare that we now have to deal with.
Under these ruins at your peril, friend. The spirits of the dead won't look kindly upon it.
Sure. I mean, which tombs do treat us well? We've been in 2 so far, Belrond. Got plenty of gold here. I do like secret passages, I really do. Anything behind door number 1? Ah, secret treasure room. Potion of stamina. I'll take the bigger one. Silver ingot, always happy to see those. That elven warhammer is not worth it, but scrolls are always worth it. Scrolls are probably the most valuable items, or what's the best way to say it? Value per weight? So they don't weigh that much, but they're always so expensive. You can always get a lot of gold for them. Easy money makers that we are coming to find. I see you. I got there before both of you. Oh, I just need to heal myself just a little bit. Can I get some of these arrows back? Yes, I can. Put 2 in you, but both of them broke, it seems. I feel like I kicked something. I am tempted to use Dawnbreaker, but Don't you just think it's a weapon that can attract an awful lot of unwanted attention? I think so. I think that's going to get me extremely noticeable. An orichalcum ingot. Scroll of Dread Zombie. And amethysts. How am I doing for weight? I might need to pass something over to Belrond soon. Plus I like the mercenary sword because I can swing quicker with it if I wasn't hungry. Well, that's an eerie light if ever I've seen one. It looks like we got skeletons, traps, and a big fall.
Look at this craftsmanship. These old halls fill some folk with dread, but as a Nord, they fill me with pride. By Ysmir, that's impressive.
Yes, it is. I will give it to the ancient Nords. They definitely knew how to make use of space. Looks like we have another word wall. I wonder if I can make that shot. Nope. Although they heard it. Ah, he moved. Stop moving. Got him. Got him. Did it knock him over? Yay. Oh. Well, that sucks. I know a way around this. I don't know what you're going to do. You're magic. Oh, did they hear that? I think they heard that. Hi there.
That's it. That's all you got.
By the looks of it, I don't think we have any more. Yes, we do. Why can't you just use something else, you know, other than cold? Why does it always have to be cold? Why can't they use fire so that it can warm up? And we did promise not to read Gorm's letter, but funnily enough, at the end of the last episode I was given a letter by the Thane of Morthal, not the Steward, and it simply just says Gorm's letter.
We're bound to find some gold in these ruins, but out of respect, let's leave a few coins for the dead.
But it doesn't show up in our well, it shows up in the inventory, of course, but it doesn't show up on our miscellaneous, which is the curious thing. I know who to give it to, but yeah. Oh, this is screaming, I'm going to get out of my sarcophagus. Oh, well, that was simple enough. What do we have here? Soul gems, dwarven dagger, we can leave that. Dwarven arrows, nice. Flawless amethyst, gold. An elven sword, the cricket bat. It's the only thing I wish. I do wish for more mods on PS4. I mean, granted, I should probably have done this. I mean, I operate on PS4. I could operate on PC if I had something else, because my laptop, which I used to play on quite a bit, does all the recording now, and it's pretty. I like it. It's smart, but I could do with upgrading. So I have, you know, two, because this is special edition, but I can't put that many mods onto it. Because PS4, I don't know, just doesn't have the library that the PC and... Let's jump. And jump, because I want to get to the secret treasure room. It just doesn't have the library, if you compare it to the likes of the PC, obviously. And even Xbox. Even Xbox One, I think it even supports more mods. It's such a waste of lightning arrows. I didn't even realise. And yes, I remember you just sitting there. But I saw one more. I need to use Whirlwind Shout. So you know, I can do enough to this game to make it fun for me. But like, you remember when I had the steel sword, and it just looks, it's okay. It could look better. You know, I do kind of just wish that Bethesda could just take a hint. You know, sure, support modding, but I don't know. There's so much more they could have done for this remaster, as opposed to just the graphics, but I don't even think they do that much. Yeah, sure, I know they're not going to do a full massive remaster because, you know, they've said in the past, why do a remaster when they can just make a new game? Which I do understand, because there have been a lot of remasters that have come out very recently that are very questionable as to why they've even bothered. Because there are some remasters coming out for games that aren't that old. I think only like the Skyrim, the Crash Bandicoot and the Spyro remasters are the only ones eligible for remasters because they came out on consoles decades ago. You know, those games are decades old. So for them coming out on remaster is definitely worth it. Because, you know, they get new people into those games. Plus, of course, you're going to have the people who used to play them, like me when I was younger, you know, are probably going to end up buying them, fade and become ethereal. That could be useful. What do you think? Something behind the waterfall? I think something's behind the waterfall. Oh, yes, I remember. I remember what's behind the waterfall. Is normally a tougher adversary. Another dwarven sword. if it's hard to notice, I do like the model for Dwarven swords. But yeah, I just wish that Bethesda, you know, they took a hint for their mods. Oh, so many people are doing retextures, maybe we should actually retexture our textures ourselves. No, they don't do that. Even on this remaster, some of those very bad texture meshes are still there. And I wouldn't even say this is much better. I mean, for the floor, okay, for the floor is one thing, because you need to make a floor look real. But still, so much more could have been done. I am liking the lighting, but I think that's part to do with the mod. We have an elven mace and an elven war axe, dwarven helmet. Okay, let's get back on point. I mean, because that's the thing, like, because obviously I have the full Skyrim with the DLCs on my laptop, which means my Steam account was eligible to get Skyrim Special Edition for free on my laptop, which is great. I've not played it at all. I've not modded it at all, because I just thought, well, what's the point when I have like a modded Skyrim already? But it's not just about the looks of the game. The insides of the game are what's important. Like the Skyrim Standard Edition can only be modded so much before it eventually slows down. But the Special Edition, you can mod it 10 times over what you can normally mod on your Standard Edition, and it should hold up depending on just what your system is. The idea is that it should just hold up a lot longer than what your normal system would. So even playing this has just got me thinking, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should go back onto my laptop, or just invest into a new PC, because the laptop that I have is designed for gaming, but is already 5 years old. Oh, I missed that completely. But is 5 years old. It's dated, but it still runs pretty smoothly. Sprint, and we're going to miss that final one. I didn't think I would fail at this today, but I was wrong. So very wrong. So yeah, it's just got me thinking maybe I should invest into a larger system. Oh Jesus! Why am I missing that? Right, Belrund, get right behind me. There we go. They should all open up for Belrund. Good. Oh, more pressure plates. Ow, ow, ow. Spiders. Just move to the side. There we go. Oh dear. Belrund. Spiders. Not good for me. Let's do Elemental Fury as soon as I can. Oh god. This is why I hate spiders. They just seem to just do the worst damage to me. Potion damage health. Heal. Heal, heal. This almost seems so stupid. Imagine that's with one word in Elemental Fury. What am I going to be like with 3? Healing hands.
Suddenly, I feel much better.
That's. I'm glad, because that's how that's meant to work. I'll take those frostbite venoms. Spiders are still a problem. See, I don't know. I'm just left with that idea.
By this, that's impressive.
Not bad. Not bad at all. So this is where Jurgen Windcaller was buried. Someone appears to have already dealt with the Draugr. Mysterious note. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. A friend. I don't have that many friends. At least not people willing to call themselves that. I pick up all this gold. Why do I get the feeling I'm being trolled? I've come down here for effectively nothing. Shock resistance. Ugh.
May the gods watch over your back. Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding.
I'm going to give you something, but please, Lord above, don't wear them. I should give him other stuff like that. Still too much? I'm just about under, but I have picked up a lot of ingots. 3 of them. Saber cap pelt. I kind of need those, but I've got 7 amethysts.
Let's go.
Yeah, we need to pick up Miko and head back to Morthal. I'm kind of tempted to head back to Solitude as well, because, you know, this letter from Gorm, I need to give that to Captain Aldous, and I'm very interested in what it's about, because he seemed very concerned about Jarl Igrod, and frankly, so am I, because, you know, in all of the holds, I think Jarl Igrod is my favourite. Now, I say favourite very loosely. She is very funny. Just in the fact that, you know, if you kind of become friends with her, basically we've already done that because we helped her city. But she does become very useful later in the main story. Come on, doggo. I mean, in no way is Hjalmarch a favourite hold of mine, but no, she's just a very funny Jarl. Just with her visions and the like. I need to heal myself still. How are we looking for day? Ah, it's still mid-afternoon. Pre-evening. I don't think the war back is going to be that treacherous, but still, best to always. Hello, what's that? Oh, it's not much. Just an abandoned shack. Oh! Water. Mud crab. Kill Cam for mercilessly murdering a poor mud crab, whose home I sadly invaded. It's one of the because I really don't like this swamp. It always has me looking in every single direction because frostbite spiders, mud crabs. There's always something here. Oh, I'm stuck. Morthal is... which direction? That direction. West. I'm looking directly at it. So we went all the way to Ustengrav for a note. Someone got there before us and now wants to meet us. I don't like the sound of this. There's Morthal. And maybe, just maybe, I can actually meet that wizard that nobody likes. Who's really not been there that long. Apparently. That's interesting. What is that? Oh, that's cold creeping in is what that is. We're going to take the long way round because no way are we stepping into water. I mean, I'm very happy that the people of... Oh, we've made a mistake. We've made a mistake. You know what, we're going to cheat. There we go. Don't fall through the ice. So whose house was it? It was this one, wasn't it? Thalion, are you home? Oh, apparently he is. Oh wow, this is very... Hi there. Sorry to crowd up your home.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Why would anyone accuse you of that?
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
So why did you set up shop in Morthal?
As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
And what can you tell me about the area? I mean, obviously I've seen it's in a marsh, and the marsh is threatened by vampires.
The marsh is treacherous.
Yeah, I know that.
You would do well to not wander at night.
I know why that too. Really? Just about it? Okay. Can I sell you anything?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Not a mage. Why do people keep thinking I'm a mage? I'm just useful. Let's see what he has for sale. I gave him that staff. A gold diamond necklace, a ring of a ring of smithing. Very expensive though. Any spells? Fast healing I have. Lesser ward, I already have that. Mage light. A ball of light that lasts 60 seconds and sticks where it strikes. Interesting. Muffle. You move more quietly for 180 seconds. Stone flesh. Steadfast ward. Turn lesser undead I already have. Increases armor rating by 60 points and negates up to 60 points of spell damage or effects. And soul gems as per the usual. Yeah, you can have mine. Oh, I'm just gonna do some cooking in your pot.
That's enough.
So she's...
Do you like magic? Valiant says I'm good at learning. I like learning about magic.
Okay. So he's privately tutoring the young girl. Fair enough. I mean, he doesn't seem that bad of a guy. Okay, so I'm going to head to the inn. Perhaps. I don't know, should I... We should head into the Jarl, see if she has any work that needs to be done, because the least we can do is that there's probably another bandit hold for them. No wait, didn't they give me a dragon? I swear he told me that there was a dragon that needed killing, but let's go find out. I know the Rift Bandits gave me a dragon that needed killing. Where is her steward?
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
Is there anything else you need?
There is room in my court for a new thing. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my thane.
Okay.
Good luck.
Oh, apparently I've not helped everyone in Hjalmarch. There he is.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Morphle seems like a quiet place, and what's going on? Okay, so there's they don't really need anything right now. What about you, Gorm?
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrod while in this hall. Do we have an understanding?
We certainly do. Why would I disrespect her?
It's no secret that Jarl Idgrod is different. It's also no secret that there are rumors about her and her visions. I won't repeat them, and I won't allow them to be spread under this roof. Now you go about your business.
Okay. You can't disrespect a man who's loyal to his charge.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude. Need something?
I've been looking for you.
Oh?
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Museum opening up in Dawnstar. Let's take a look at this. Books, I imagine. In museum pamphlet, Silas Vesuvius presents the Museum of the Mythic Dawn. Well, that sounds bad. A history of the cult that toppled the Septim dynasty. Inside of his very own home, in the great capital of the Pale Dawn Star. Free and open to all citizens of Skyrim. What do you think? Yay or nay? I'm thinking nay. I mean, maybe when we're in Dawnstar we'll go there. Right, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to head back to Solitude, as we have some business with Captain Aldous. And actually, we might... I don't know. Because I need to head to Riverwood, Whiterun, and Solitude. So we're going to do Solitude first and try and make that a small base for a while. Get to know the people. I mean, it's the capital of Skyrim. I mean, if Falkreath had so much money... Why am I hungry? I literally just had breakfast. If Falkreath had so much money to pay for small jobs like bandits and recovering journals, then just think of the money in Solitude. Just think about it, and I'm excited, and oh boy. Obviously, I kind of get the feeling that jobs in Solitude are going to be that teeny little bit harder. Oh, we're going to be walking past that fort again. Has that battle stopped yet? Probably. It did look like a big battle. There's a pathway over that hill that must lead back into Whiterun. What was this fort called again? Wasn't it called Fort Amol? Or I don't know. You only ever really need to go into those forts if you're impeccably curious, or if I'm very cold. Or if you're doing the Civil War quest line, and I never did that much. I don't know. It's great if you just like to fight and stuff, but I don't know. Skyrim was built for so much more than just simply fighting. Sometimes I like the simple things too. Now, apparently the Thalmor are now picking a fight, and they're picking a fight with Stormcloaks. Oh dear. I mean, if I look at the fort, my frames drop an awful lot. Anyone else see him? Yeah. Some ruins with a black-robed figure. Now, colour me suspicious. Let us go and investigate. Oh, hello, sir, in the middle of nowhere, who... Oh, madam. Sorry, madam. You appear to have a dagger drawn on me. I'll put mine away. Now, I just simply would like to ask... Whoa, no. Okay, we're not talking today, are we? Oh, not Ice Spike. I gave you the option to come quietly. Seems like mages always seem to prefer the high road. Oh well. Ah! This explains a lot.